please welcome the Murray twins as they share some insightful jewels on how being identical is not so identical.
Hi, I'm Shaun.
And I'm Jared. And in case you didn't know, we're identical twins.
16 years ago, our parents were in for the surprise of their lives.
At 5 months pregnant, the doctor said, I don't know how many babies y'all were planning to have, but there are 2 in there.
That's right, folks. They explained it too. Only 3% of the world's live births result in multiple fetuses. And most of those are fraternal twins. The odds of having identical twins is about 3 in 1,000.
Mom and Dad, you hit the lotto. A 2-for-1 deal? People have no idea what it's like when you got a personal clone. So let me give you an idea of some of the crazy questions we get asked on a regular basis.
The first and an obvious one, who are you, Shaun or Jared? I mean, so many people get our names wrong, they just mesh our names together and call us Jared.
Another one we get is, who are you, the nice or the mean twin? I mean, look at this smile. I'm definitely the nicer twin.
My personal favorite, who's the older twin? I am. I beat him by 5 minutes.
Another one we get is, who's taller?
Definitely me. Who weighs more? He does.
Another one we get is, who's the ugly twin? I mean, if you couldn't tell.
But you remember when we were little and you called me ugly?
Yeah, and you went crying like a baby to Mom. Mom, Jared called me ugly.
Yeah, and then she pulled out our baby photo and asked me, which one are you, Shaun or Jared? I looked it up, down, left, and right, and I gotta admit, she had me. I had no clue.
To which Mom replied,
if you're so ugly, so is your brother. You can't even tell each other apart in this photo. Which, by the way, Mom, that was some parental genius.
But we're here to tell you that identical twins are not so identical. Even though the term identical connotes exactness, twins are not the same in every way.
Fraternal twins share 50% of the common DNA and genes, while identical twins essentially share all of their DNA.
It's like the saying goes, it's what's on the inside that counts.
So what's inside? Pause.
A study done by Nature Genetics, examining the DNA of 381 twin pairs, found that on average, so-called identical twins differ by 5.2 mutations. While this is small on a scale of 3 billion letters, it is still an average. 39 of these pairs actually differ by more than 100 mutations, while only 38 did not differ at all in the level of their DNA.
Genetic mutations can make us different.
That's right. At some point when my egg split.
He means my egg. I was the original.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree. When my egg split, there was a mutation that made us mirror image twins.
Mirror image twins can have, mirror images of each other. For example, I'm left-handed.
And I'm always right.
Hey, you know what they say about lefties? God made everyone right-handed. But only the truly gifted can overcome it.
What?
Or, my personal favorite, if the left half of the brain controls the right half of the body, then only left-handed people are in the right mind.
I don't know who says that about lefties. But getting back on subject, mirror image twins can have some of the following characteristics: opposite teeth eruption, identical birthmarks on opposite sides, and eye infections happening at the same time on opposite eyes.
And in extreme cases, mirror twins can have reversed organs. It's called situs inversus.
This asymmetrical phenomenon is believed to affect up to a quarter of all identical twins, and happens when identical twins are still in the womb.
Well, with mirror twins, the split is believed to be delayed, occurring at 9 to 12 days after conception, by which time the asymmetry has already been established. Pretty cool, right?
Pretty cool indeed. So remember, we may look alike, but there are always slight genetic differences.
Twins in mythology are often cast as 2 halves of the same person, and there are identical twins in real life who love doing the same things. They dress the same, their hair is the same, they may even have the same major or career choice.
I've even heard of identical twins marrying identical twins and all living together. This is way too much for us. All twins in the relationship with each other are different, and truth be told,
we like our space. For example, when we were babies, our mother assumed we should share the same crib. She would put us on opposite sides of the crib, but inevitably by morning we'd be on top of each other, kicking each other in the head. Our dad was convinced that we should sleep in separate cribs, but our mom was adamant we stay together, even though we kept waking each other up.
She kept saying, but twins are supposed to be kept together. But finally, she agreed to give it a try.
The first night we slept in separate cribs, we did fine. Actually, we did better than fine. That taught our parents a lesson. Even though we came into this world together, we don't have to do everything together.
The point is, although we share a very tight bond, we don't have the same personalities or share 100% the same interests or likes. For example, many people often ask if we play basketball, to which we reply,
Why? Because we're tall, black, and handsome. Anyways, back to our differences.
I like to cook.
And I like to eat what he cooks.
I prefer warm tones.
But I prefer blue colors and cool tones.
I'm the conversation starter.
But I do not mind the silence.
We usually wear our hair differently. I prefer to grow a high top.
But I'm the low maintenance type of guy, so I like to wear my fade close to the scalp. But some days, like today, we wear our hair the same to mess people up even more.
I'd say I'm more organized.
I am more organizationally challenged.
I play the superior instrument of the drums.
But I play the humble and cultured instrument of the bass guitar.
I'd say I read most of my emails.
What emails?
When we go to college, I'm planning on majoring in the culinary arts with a computer science focus.
But I'm planning to major in the computer science, but with an animal focus. But who knows? Just like everyone here, our interests and likes may differ over time.
That's what makes us unique individuals.
So now that we've explored how our DNA has slight genetic mutations,
and how we don't have 100% the same interests or likes, you should be able to tell us apart.
you see, identical twins are not so identical. Thank you.